Another week, another weekly reset. This is the weekly reset for Warframe. There will be time codes in the description below if you want to skip to a certain section. But before we begin, as per usual, I will have to mention that I do in fact have another YouTube channel where I do other gaming content and whatnot. Feel free to check it out. Link in the description below. Let's start with Nightwave, shall we? Okay, so first we have, okay, I gotta do that right away, okay? So bear with me for a moment, guys, but I told myself that whenever this particular Nightwave happened, I would always do it right away. And there's a reason for that, because there was one point where I did not have the resources I needed to actually do this. So I had to spend like a good hour farming or whatever. And then I would like, never again. I'm never going to get to a point where I'm that low. So every single time it pops up, I told myself I have to do it. And that was, in case you're wondering what I just did, that was this. Fully socket 3 iotane sculptures. So there we go with that. Next we have complete 3 railjack missions, complete 3 sabotage missions, complete 1 mission with only a single pistol and a glaive equipped, mine 6 rare gems or ores in the Orvalis, defeat the Rapalapalapalapalapalist, and finally defeat a Silver Grove Spectre. You guys might have actually seen me do some of the Nightwave missions earlier, because I actually was doing some Nightwave missions. Earlier did a video, feel free to check it out. There's actually a face cam as well, in case you guys were curious. But let's see what we have here for the offerings, shall we? We have, well, I guess regeneration is the best out of them all, but even that's not really that good. But you know, if you gotta catch them all, you gotta catch them all. What can I tell you? Then we have alternate helmets as well as weapon skins and a Saturn 6 sigil for whatever reason, so that's cool. And then this is how you get Vauban. Well, I get one of the ways, since I'm pretty sure eventually the circuit will have Vauban as well. So, yeah. Orkan Catalyst, Orkan Reactor, these are fully built. So, when you buy them, you get them entirely fully built. Nitrogen Extract, as per usual. This is a boss fight. Feel free to fight him. You combine him with this and the boss fight thing. It's an interesting boss fight. I didn't like it though. Okay, let's see what hologram Teshin has to offer, shall we? Okay, the former bundle, 3 former for 75 steel essence. Not too shabby. I'm gonna pick up this as per usual. And then, that's really about all we're gonna pick up. Orkan, Orkan, I don't know why it's Orkan, but the relic packs and Kuva, as you see, that 25 per customer per week. That means once it runs out, you gotta wait till next week to get more. If you're saving up steel essence, I recommend you, if you do buy the relic packs, well, actually, I recommend you wait to buy the relic packs, okay? I mean, you can buy some right now, I guess, if you're just going from Steel Essence, but pretty soon Wisp Prime will be coming out, so you might want to save some Steel Essence for that, just saying. Now let's see what the circuit has to offer. These are the frames you'll have to choose from. We're going to choose Trinity. So this is the normal circuit rewards that you would get. You'll get Trinity in her entirety by completing the circuit on normal. And now for the steel path. Okay, so here's the thing. I do not I know I got these 3 already. And I believe I got this as well, technically. So I guess this is the only one left, and it's making me select another, so I would select both of these. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I did not do this at all last week, and I wasn't upset or anything, because I've decided I'm gonna do them, you know, when I hang out with you guys, maybe from time to time, or if you guys need help with them, possibly I could try to help you guys out with them when I'm online. But you know, if I'm busy and whatnot, I'm not going to literally, it got to a point where I was literally stressing out because I didn't hit rank 10 in the week. So yeah, this had really deciding this, that different frame of mind really helped me with some stress and whatnot. So yeah, but enough about that. Let's move on. Archon Hunt. This is going to be the Archon that you are going to be fighting this week, just like normal. If you get a teleport shard, it will reset back to 20%. If you don't get a teleport shard, it will go up by 20% until you get a teleport shard, then it will go back to 20%. The percentage is the chance, so eventually it will go to 100%. So at that point you're guaranteed, and they change with the color, so your percentage last week might not necessarily be your percentage this week. And this week's Archon's fights are Exterminate, Disruption, and the Showdown. Showdown is basically an assassination, but it doesn't count as an assassination as far as the game is concerned. And then finally, last but not least, we have Kahl's Garrison. Now, let's see what Chipper has to offer first. Chipper has Crimson Archon Shard. Now, as far as I know, that can never be teleported, so keep that in mind. Buyer beware. I suppose you could say I'm going to go ahead and purchase this because, yeah, I don't have enough to purchase this at the moment. But that does bring me to Kahl. Okay, Kahl has the same for me right now, and that is mostly because if you don't do Kahl's mission, if you don't complete it at least once, it will stay the same until you complete it at least once. Once you complete it at least once, the next week it will rotate, but until then, it will not rotate at all. So definitely keep that in mind. I was going to do a Kahl mission earlier today, actually, but I decided not to at the last moment. Whenever I stream, if you guys do want me to do a call mission, just say something like, hey, do a call mission or something like that. So yeah, and with that said, hopefully this helped you in some way, shape, or form, and I will catch you guys in the future. Later.